Back with Trevor and JJ Radio because it's Bobby's birthday. We should say happy birthday.
We should. Happy birthday, Bob.
Now we're done with that. So Rick Martinez is our next guest. I'm very excited to talk to him because his company name, well, he just plugged a website that he just put up. What was the landing page?
Quickieinthecar.com.
Quickieinthecar.com, and he says it's family, wholesome, safe.
It is.
Yeah, it's nothing what you would think, unlike it's very safe website to go to. Talking about just quick things about that entrepreneurs want to hear
That's
about.
it. You're going to want it. You're going to want it.
Love it. And then right now we're going to talk about your company that you work for now, the Hustle DNA.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's talk about it. What is the Hustle DNA?
And cut me off if I talk too much.
You're good.
So the Hustle DNA, so as entrepreneurs, and we're here with this is one of my homies, a fellow entrepreneur.
Jason.
Jason. So we're all here. It's, as an entrepreneur, we're a little bit different. There's something, it's not normal to want to leave cushy jobs.
For sure.
Right? And to not know how you're going to feed your family. It's not normal.
Sure.
And there's a different DNA strand that entrepreneurs have.
Cool.
And
I knew it.
And it has to do with that hustle.
Sure. And
it's a hustle DNA. So that's what I term what I do. If you have the hustle DNA and you want to learn how to master it and create something that matters to the world, I'm your guy.
Sure. I said I had a wage job as a busser for 2 weeks of my life, and after that, I've been on commission and sales based since then. So 16 from May 14th to June, I've had a cushy job. The rest of the time, I've been on a tightrope with no net. I can't live another way. I have no idea how to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what the hustle DNA is all about.
You got it. You're afflicted.
Yeah.
You're afflicted.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
it's afflicted.
So explain your business. Explain what your business is in 3 to 6 sentences.
Yeah, so I'm a writer, and I'm an international mentor.
Cool. And you mentor.
There you go.
just different people, or just entrepreneurs, or everyone?
My specialty is working with entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, if I was to whittle it down even more, that are generally doing less than $1 million in gross revenues.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I like you. They said you're also the Coach Pop of the entrepreneurial world.
Yeah, that's very San Antonio specific. But yeah. Coach Pop is
he's a winner.
He's one of those coaches that doesn't just draw X's and O's. He gets into their hearts and souls and creates magic on the court. And so that's what I do with entrepreneurs.
Well, Rick, you're doing a lot better with the media today than Pop would be doing.
Yeah, for sure. So where are you from originally? Are you a Texas guy?
So I was born and raised in East Los Angeles. My mom will say Southeast LA, but it's straight up East LA. So don't I sound like it, right? Like East LA. No, I don't sound
not
East
anymore.
LA, no.
And so what got you out of California? What got you here?
Family, my parents. So I lived in California up through my early teens, and then Texas, high school and beyond. And this has been home.
Why don't you wear a suit and tie? Right now you can't see him because we're on the radio, but he's wearing shorts, some comfortable looking shoes, and a V-neck shirt. So why don't you wear a suit and tie?
That's a great question. And I have nothing against suit and ties. It's just, kind of the word of the day is authenticity. And for me, it's not who I am. If I have to, so my daughter got married like 6 months ago, and I wore a suit and tie. I will, but in my day-to-day interactions, it's just not who I am. This is my uniform, if you will.
How did you go from, because you mentioned you were a nurse.
Right.
Earlier when we were talking. How did you go from a nurse, and then I want to briefly talk about your sheep ranch herding job to what you do now as a winning entrepreneur.
Help entrepreneurs win.
Yeah.
So I'm still a registered nurse. I went to school here at the University of the Incarnate Word. Cool. Graduated in 1995, and I found that, again, this is just me talking. I have the affliction that dollars for hours thing wasn't going to get me to the places I knew I should be doing the things, doing the bigger things. So I started a company about 16 years ago, actually at the end of the year 2000. And the company grew to something really, really cool. Sure. It was really cool. I've been very blessed. Entrepreneurs Organization has been a huge part of my growth and development. I was a nurse. I started working for an agency, staffing, being a supplemental staff, and then I started my own staffing company and grew it from one employee. My very first nurse who I worked with became my wife. So, so awesome. a lot of cool things, right? Yeah, you never know what the story was gonna hold for you.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then you grew that to how big?
We had over 600 employees.
And now you're...
I exited that company about 3.5 years ago.
And now it's down to you again.
it's down to me again, and I'm enjoying being a solopreneur.
Cool. And what got you in? Why did you want to do all this coaching stuff? Like what were you? Is there anything that you were just trying to change or be unique about?
Pay it forward. I wished we were actually talking about this in the green room. What's the one thing you wish you knew? And if I could wind the clock back to day one when I realized I was a business owner or entrepreneur, or I was afflicted with the hustle DNA, .com is hustledna.com is I wish I would have had a professional next to me. Call it a mentor, call it a coach. I believe and I know for a fact that as entrepreneurs we over-glorify crashing, burning, and failure. There's no need for that. There's not. There's absolutely no need for that. I'm a firm believer. So now my mission is to pay it forward, and it's become my business. Sure. It's my business to make sure your business is freaking successful.
So business owners need to go to thehustledna.com.
They can go. I'm dropping too many URLs.
No,
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's actually my homepage. That's where I live. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thehustledna.com. Thanks for hanging out with us Sunday. We'll see you next week.